Tragic events over the weekend with the tornadoes in the state of Mississippi, but we have some amazing people helping the communities that were devastated from Rolling Fork to Amory and everywhere in between. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 1059 The Zone, and we're happy to welcome in Nick Woolfolk with Operation Barbecue Relief. They already have boots on the ground in Mississippi. Nick is an Ole Miss alum. He is their pit master. He's one of the big pieces of the puzzle for the amazing things that Operation Barbecue Relief does when these kind of things happen. And Nick, good morning, bud. How are you?
Good morning, Bo. How are y'all doing today?
Man, we are doing great. Thanks for taking some time on such short notice. Would you tell our listeners what Operation Barbecue Relief is all about?
Of course. Operation Barbecue Relief is a nonprofit organization that's based out of Kansas City, Missouri. We're a bunch of barbecue guys. We were founded in 2011 in Joplin, Missouri, in response to a tornado that went through there. And we were just a bunch of guys that had some food and wanted to help. So some guys loaded up, went down, started firing up their smokers, and 2 weeks later they had served over 120,000 meals in that area, and OBR was born.
Wow.
And since then, we've served over 10.6 million meals to those in need.
10.6 million meals to those in need, powered by Operation Barbecue Relief. You can go to their website, operationbbqrelief.org. He is Nick Woolfolk, joining us on the Farm Bureau Insurance Guest Line. Nick, I know you're an Ole Miss alum. Where are you from, bud?
I am from Senatobia, Mississippi.
Hell yeah. Okay. Now, y'all already have boots on the ground, right, here in Mississippi?
Correct. We have been set up in Yazoo City, servicing Rolling Fork and Silver City and the surrounding areas since Saturday. We actually partnered with a restaurant here in Yazoo City, U-Bonds, and while we were setting up, they started sending out meals for us, and since then we've done a little over 2,000 meals in this area, and we're actually mobilizing to Amory as we speak, and we'll have 600 to 800 meals going out there this evening for dinner.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So how did you get involved with Operation Barbecue Relief?
So after I'd left Ole Miss, I'd always been around barbecue most of my life, and it had been something very close to me, something that had put me through and I'd grown up in. And one of my mentors, a guy named John Wheeler, was a volunteer with Operation Barbecue Relief. And I didn't have much going on. I was working for him at the time, and he had offered me to go respond to a tornado that hit just north of Little Rock, Arkansas in Mayflower in May of 2014. And he told me, he said, I can't pay you. We're a bunch of volunteers, but what you're going to gain and experience in life in that week will change you forever. And ever since then, I've been hooked and been a part of the organization since. It's been an incredible journey.
That's awesome. Nick Woolfolk, Operation Barbecue Relief. Nick, is the best way for any of our listeners to donate to go online to operationbbqrelief.org?
Yes. The best way is go to obr.org. There's a place to donate, a click to donate. You can donate money. If you want to donate your time, you can sign up to be a volunteer and sign up for either of our events and events in the future. We have an app that can key you in and give you updates if we've got something going on in your area. And our other programs other than disaster response. But, obr.org is where you need to go.
obr.org. Nick Woolfolk with Operation Barbecue Relief. They're already here in Mississippi, working out of Yazoo City, servicing the areas that were devastated, including Rolling Fork. And as Nick just shared with us, they're also boots on the ground towards Amory and will be serving several hundred meals there, 600 to 800 meals by tonight. Now, Nick, you don't happen to know one of our friends. We don't usually acknowledge or admit this, but by the name of Jeff Jones, Jonesy Q?
Oh, yeah. I know him well. Being a Southern Miss guy, I just kind of stand him, but he's a great guy. Fantastic guy.
He has cooked for us a couple of dozen times on the show, and I've been up to Memphis in May when he's competing and so on, and He's another good Mississippi guy, you know?
He is. He is. We got a great group of people from Mississippi in the barbecue world, and as we know, Mississippians, we're proud of where we're from. We're proud of what we do. I've traveled with Jonesy myself, so fantastic guy.
Nick Woolfolk, Operation Barbecue Relief. The guy, several people, Jason Paragon told me how talented Nick is when it comes to pitmaster and cooking, and so did Jeff Jones, and so this made sense to have Nick on, Ole Miss alum. Now, Nick, did you go full time with Operation Barbecue Relief in the last couple of years?
I am.
Okay.
I am. I've been full time with the organization since 2021.
That's so cool. That is amazing. Okay, so I mean, how many? You're traveling all over, right? Just depending on terrible weather, devastating.
Correct. Yes, my role in Operation Barbecue Relief is I am a part of the disaster response team specifically. So as a disaster hits and we start assessing the situations, I come in as the pit master, if you will, and curate the meals and get the product in. That way we can serve those hot meals.
Nick Woolfolk, Operation Barbecue Relief. You can go to obr.org if you would like to give money or give your time. Again, Nick just shared with us they had boots on the ground Saturday in the Rolling Fork area. They're working out of Yazoo City. All y'all know Ubon's and so on. And then they'll be in Amory tonight serving several hundred meals. Blake?
Yeah, Nick, Blake Scott here. I just wanted to ask you, being a part of the disaster response, you're one of the first people to see people at their lowest, right? At their most vulnerable. What is some of the experience and the emotional, give and take, when you are there and you're one of the first people from outside this area, whether it's Mississippi or Oklahoma or wherever it might be, and you are serving that food? What's it like to kind of hand something as basic as a meal over and then kind of see the emotional response to that?
Well, I tell you, as you ask me that question, I can think back to the first time that I had the opportunity to do that, and it sends chills down my spine. Honestly, it's very powerful, and it's amazing what a hot meal can do for someone in such a time of need. Albeit they lose their home, they lose a loved one, and just that little piece of hope and compassion, and that hot barbecue meal that you can give, and the feelings and the gratitude that you experience through those people, it's a really, really powerful thing. And I challenge anybody that has the opportunity to come experience that with us, and I promise you'll be hooked.
Nick, I want to do this again. Would love to have you in studio, but I know you travel all the time. If you're ever coming through Jackson, Mississippi, we'd love to have you in and so on. But tip of the cap to Operation Barbecue Relief, to you and your team. And thank you for everything y'all are doing from Rolling Fork to Amory.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for the opportunity to get the word out.
Thanks, Nick. Take care. Nick Woolfolk, Ole Miss alum from Senatobia, Mississippi. He is with Operation Barbecue Relief, and they've served over 10.6 million meals, and they've got boots on the ground. They were there Saturday in Rolling Fork / Yazoo City. They'll be in Amory by this afternoon. They'll serve 600 to 800 meals in that area. If you would like to give, whether it's $10 or $1,000, obr.org. Jeff Jones told us about this organization several years ago. I was blown away at what they were able to put together in 2011, and they've just gotten bigger and better, and serving people who are desperate and need, like he said, a warm, hot meal can go a long way. And that's another Mississippi dude getting it done. Nick Woolfolk, Operation Barbecue Relief, OBR.org, joining us on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line. We got to get him in studio, Blake, for sure. And he went to work full-time for them in 2021. Coming up next, Prentice Furr, musician, songwriter, straight out of Mississippi, will join us live in studio. You can watch it on YouTube. Search Out of Bounds Sports.